This is everything wrong with Tsin, according to you. Too much lala zai, full of stupid parents and students that park their vehicles everywhere on the road and cause traffic jam every day, and the school don't even do anything to solve the problem. Always causing traffic jam, near hospital bad for emergency patients. I really have a bad experience in this school. I regretted it so much. My mom chosen this school as this is one of the Chinese private school in Sabah. Don't be fooled. It may seem good with the outlook and facilities, but nothing good in terms of teaching. Trust me, teaching quality is a thing you must look for when searching for a school. Students here have 24/7 tuition classes after school. Without tuition, some student can barely survive because the teaching system in this school is really bad. Tsin is a very bad school. The whole school is more like a money-making school. It charges unused fees every time. When Principal Chu was still there, the atmosphere of the school was that of a school. Since, it has turned into a terrible school since the new principal took office. There has been a lot of scandals. Some of the teachers who were capable of teaching well were fired without reason, and some could not bear to have him retire early. The current teaching ability of the school is very poor, and most of the students rely on tutors to maintain their grades. 1. Always cause traffic jam. 2. The food sucks. 3. The teaching sucks. 4. Fees are incredibly high, especially during the pandemic when we don't even use their facilities. 5. After Principal Hugh retired, the school standard went downhill drastically. 6. Made us pay a lot of unnecessary things that we barely even use. 7. So many experienced great teachers left, causing the education standard to get lower. 8. The students are morally not great either. You won't survive here without pretty privilege. As an ex-student, this school won't let former student go in and addressing us strangers when I'm wearing a 2016 sport meet shirt, even with a solid evidence that I can prove I'm an ex-student, but still chasing us out from the school when we all came back during sem breaks and wanted to pay a visit to our old school. Truly disappointed in this school. The one school that doesn't know how to manage their flow of traffic. For years and years still cause very bad traffic. No improvement. Just let all the waiting parents block and hold the road. Very bad. This is not a school, it's an organizational that specializes in creating traffic congestion. Straight up traffic jam heaven. Rubbish! And no one has the time for your circus or traffic jam nonsense. This school creates huge traffic jams caused by inconsiderate parking, often 2 lanes deep and also blocking the central reserve. I wonder why DBKK and the police allow this to happen, as it also blocks emergency ambulances going to nearby hospitals. This is everything wrong with Kian, according to you. It's a corrupt school driven by money, and the teachers there look down on others. Do you really think you are a bodhisattva by staying in this ruined temple? So disgusting. 可能 and 给予 A particular teacher here was quite unfriendly. Terrible management. 以前这所学校是人呆的地方，现在不是了。人呆 in Google Translate means treat people well. Look to the money. Don't hesitate. So based on these reviews, the Kenkok ones were not really that helpful. They just say it's bad, but they don't really explain why. Tsin seems to have a lot of other problems. I don't know if a lot of people face them or just these particular people. The most common criticism from people to schools is that, oh, after this teacher retired and a new one came, then it sucks after that. Or they're all just money hungry. Those are very typical, but the interesting one was the sports meet security guard issue and the teaching system issue. But of course, take note, a few Google reviews from a few years ago doesn't determine the quality of the school. Obviously, that traffic jam issue is not that easy to fix and will be very complicated to handle. Even after all of those negative Google reviews from Tsin, it still doesn't change my opinion of that school. I don't know if it's true, but I just perceive and I think Tsin is like 2 steps ahead of Kenkok. In terms of grades, teaching, discipline, popularity, reputation, I have no idea if all of those are true or not, but it's just my own perception of Tsin out of all of these years. But for Kenkok, I don't really have any major positive or negative feelings towards them. They're just okay, you know? They're just happy to be there.